So it says y is directly proportional to the square root of t when y equals 15 when t equals 9. T is inversely proportional to the cube of x. T equals 8 when x equals 2. Find the formula for y in terms of x, give your answer in its simplest form. And this is a 4 marker. Now, firstly, the question is asked us to find the formula for y in terms of x. We need to understand what this actually means. A formula for y in terms of x, that just means any equation that starts with y equals and has an x in it. So, for example, y equals, it just basically means y with something with x in it. Examples include y equals x squared, y equals x plus 5, y equals x plus 5, right? Y equals sine x, y equals the square root of x squared plus 3 over 7. These are all examples of formulas for y in terms of x. It just means y is equal to something with x in it. Are we happy with this guy so far? Just before I continue. Yeah. Okay. Cool, good stuff, brilliant. So now continuing, let us see how we get on. So it says y is directly proportional to the square root of t. So let's do, we've got two bits of information. We've got bit of information one, bit of information two. It's the same type of setup that you see typically. So what I would do is just do it for both. So firstly, y is directly proportional, that is k times the square root of t. So y equals k root t. When y equals 15, k equals t equals 9, I can use that to figure out what our constant proportionality k is. So doing that, y equals 15, t equals 9. That tells me that 15 is going to equal k root 9, right? So therefore, that means that 15 is going to equal k times by 3 because the square root of 9 is 3. And then dividing that by 3, that just means that k equals 5. Sorry, k equals 5. So k is going to equal 5. Now I know what k is. I can now write a formula for y, right? So y is going to equal, k is 5, so 5 root t. I'm going to put that in the box there. Are we happy with this, guys? Want everyone to tell me yes or no? Yeah. Right now, what is y in terms of at the minute? Y equals 5 root t. Y is in terms of what at the moment? What variable? It's in terms of t, isn't it? Yeah, it's in terms of t. So it's in terms of t. We need to get it in terms of x. So we've got that. Let's do the second bit of information. T is inversely proportional to the cube of x. So t is inversely, that's k divided by the cube of x is x cubed. So I've got this here. I can now use these two to figure out what k must be in this case. So t equals 8, t equals 8, x equals 2. That means that I'm going to have 8 is equal to k over 2 cubed. That means that 8 is equal to k divided by 8. So therefore, times on both sides by 8, that means that 64 is going to equal k. So k equals 64. Does that make sense, guys? We happy with that? Did you guys get k equals 64? Yeah? Gonna wait for you guys to say yes or no. Yeah. So now that means that this now becomes t t is equal to 64 divided by x cubed. So now where are we? Let's get the question again, right? Let's see where we're at. So I'm going to copy this. What do we have? We've got the first equation. The first equation was y equals 5 root t. Y is equal to 5 root t. The second equation was t is equal to 64 over x cubed. What do I do from here, guys? It says find a formula for y in terms of x. So we know we need to look at our formula for y. We said that it's in terms of t. We don't want it in terms of t. We want it in terms of x. But remember, when I look at this one, t is equal to 64 over x cubed. T is in terms of x. So I could substitute t into my um y equals 5 root t formula. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write sub equation 2 into 1, right? Because that will eliminate t and get in terms of x. So it's going to be y is equal to 5 and then root, and then t is all of that. It's 64 over x cubed. Is everybody happy with that just before I continue? Yeah. And then now this is good because it says find a formula for y in terms of x. Y is now in terms of x. However, it does say give your answer in the simplest form. So how do we do that? Well, I've got a fraction over with a root. We can use our surd laws. The square root of a divided by b is the same as the square root of a divided by the square root of b, which means that I can actually write this as y is equal to 5 and then root 64 over root x cubed. Now, the numerator you should recognize the square root of 64 is 8. So it's just 5 times 8 over root x cubed. And then now, how do we work that out? We'll just put that over 1 times across. Y is going to equal 5 eighths of 40 and then over root x cubed. And you can literally leave it like this. And that is going to be our answer.